So a question I'm often asked as head of School of Heschel when interviewing prospective families is this: is the Toronto Heschel School a religious school? You know, we think maybe it's a little too religious for our family, or maybe it's not religious enough. So to answer that question, I turn to the teachings of Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, after whom our school is named, and more than just named, truly inspired. To be spiritual, says Heschel, is to be amazed, to get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. The mitzvot, those daily obligations that guide our lives, they're not just means to ends, good health, community, tradition. Rather, the mitzvot are an art, pleasing, expressive, full of condensed significance. They are, says Heschel, sources of emergent meaning. And that sense of awe and wonder, spiritual amazement, it's not just a spontaneous, childlike naivety that we have when we're young and we later lose as adults. Rather, wonder is a sensibility, a capacity that is cultivated, nurtured, and taught. Heschel recalls how he was trained, he says, as a child, to live a life compatible with the mystery and the marvel of human existence. Awe and wonder requires teachers, text people, not textbooks. And prophetic justice, so important to Heschel, is not just a concept or an idea of fairness or equality, but a passionate, divine concern for human beings who suffer or are neglected or isolated, unheard. So are we a religious school? What does it mean to be a religious school, like the one we do strive to be at the Toronto Heschel School? It means to be a school that nurtures and trains the capacity for amazement, that regards Jewish practices not just as homages to tradition or mysterious obligations that you'll find out why you do them later when you're an adult, but they are sources of emergent meaning in which children discover their own place and voice. It's a school where justice is not a platitude, but a daily involvement in each other's lives to produce a maximum of inclusion, equity, and dignity for all. Religion is a category so often misunderstood, misappropriated, and misused. And I believe that a preeminent obligation for us, for Jewish educators today, is to reaffirm the rich, deep, complex nature of Jewish religion. The word emunah, Jewish religious faith, is derived from the same Hebrew root as the word omanut, art. As we say in our school song, Jewish learning is an art, nurtures mind and soul and heart. An art that integrates passion and creativity, ethics and community, committed, disciplined learning. And I am incredibly grateful to the Crown family and the Covenant Foundation for recognizing the importance of Jewish learning as an art. And I wish for all Jewish educators success in training our children to be artists, artists of broad imagination, impassioned involvement, and humble self-discipline that the art of Jewish learning and the art of being Jewish demands. Thank you all very much.